Hi, my name is Ryan. Today we're going to be discussing conditions of carry for an M1911A1 combat and or target pistol used for personal defense. And we're going to establish our three conditions of carry, and from that point we're going to move forward into establishing what is and what is not a deadly threat and how to deal with them. Okay, we're going to start with condition 1 on our pistol. Before we begin any of our training exercises, we're ensuring that our battery is cleared, looking down the mag well, even inserting a finger if possible, checking the tube, make sure there's no bullet in the tube. We have an empty magazine. This is condition 1. Your hammer is not engaged, and it can be loaded with or without an empty magazine. Condition carry 1. Now condition carry 2 is having a loaded magazine in your mag well, but your battery not charged, as in your hammer is not cocked. To bring your weapon from condition 2 to a fire-ready condition, i.e. cocked and locked, would just require a simple rack of the slide. Now your battery is engaged, you have a bullet in the chamber, and you are cocked and locked. At this point, I would engage the thumb safety on the side. Now we're in cocked and locked position. Okay, many people prefer to carry it in condition 2. And like I stated earlier, condition 2 being your hammer not engaged, with a magazine loaded in the mag well, nothing in the tube, still a clear firearm. Okay, now we've got that established. I'm going to take my firearm for the purposes of the training exercise and double check one more time to ensure that it is empty for the safety of the participants in this video. Okay, I've lowered my hammer. We're safe. I'm going to take all my live ammunition and remove it from my persons so that there is no accidental discharge and nobody gets shot, because my participant would not be happy with that situation. Okay, now that we've established our conditions of carry, we're going to assume for the purposes of this demonstration that I would be carrying cocked and locked, okay? Which, as a reminder, would be a loaded magazine, one in the tube, hammer engaged, thumb safety on. In order to make that a firing weapon from this point, would be to drop the thumb safety here and simultaneously depressing the grip safety and squeezing the trigger. But we're not doing it for the purposes of training here. Okay, now we have our assailant here, who's going to put me into a deadly situation that I am then going to teach you how to react from. Okay, for starters, 20 feet. Please move back 20 feet. Alright, right there at that tree to where I'm standing is 20 feet. Your average self-defense situation should be no farther than 20 feet. Okay, and at 20 foot, here's the knife. At 20 foot with a knife, you're not going to draw your firearm before he gets to you if you stand your ground. Example. It's over. I'm dead. I got a knife in my chest. Okay. So, to deal with this, when I see my man coming at me, and I've established that he is a deadly threat. He has a knife and he's coming at me. Slow motion. What I'm going to do, draw my firearm while stepping to the side. Need you over here. Watch my feet. Stepping to the side. What I mean by that, my feet. Okay, when I'm standing at a regular position, you know, reading the newspaper, whatever. When it comes time to draw my firearm, I'm going to remove the firearm from the holster and move my left foot, then my right. So I have a sliding motion. I'm sliding. I'm not stepping behind myself, so I'm not going to trip up on my own leg and fall over. Because I want to maintain my balance to maintain my accuracy and the safety of other people around me. I'm not shooting off to the left or the right. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to draw my firearm and I'm going to move out of the way, which in turn establishes a distance for my threat to myself. It gives me time to draw my firearm and suppress the threat. So we're going to do one slow-mo run. do a fast motion. This is a real life speed here, okay? Real life training. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! My threat has been suppressed properly. And there was no need to discharge my firearm. Still safely on my side. He's still alive. Unfortunately, he's going to jail for a long time, and I don't have to go to court and deal with all that mess. Now, establishing a not lethal threat, okay, which is perhaps a set of brass knuckles. You know, we have a mugger who, I'm walking down the road, doing whatever I'm doing, he's going to come up and try to mug me. You know, maybe he's crazed on drugs or whatever he is. So, as I'm walking in slow motion here, I'm going to establish that. Oh, I haven't realized he's a threat till just now, have I? Okay, so I'm kind of back. I'm in a little bit of surprise here. Now, at this point, when I realize that that's not a knife, that's just a set of brass knuckles, legally, that's a very gray area on whether or not I can kill him. What I can do, on the other hand, is draw my firearm and let him understand that he is about to be in a life-threatening situation, whether he wants to be or not. Okay, so we're going to back up. We're going to do this one more time. And what I'm going to do, to give myself distance from him, to keep him from beating on me, which he might accidentally get me one or two. All right, come forward. All right, we're going to be walking. And I'm going to fall on the ground here, intentionally. Now, I'm going to use the force from his body. If he comes up to hit me, even if he does, I'm going to use the force from his body. Okay, as I'm going down, I'm not worried about what's behind me. I'm worried about my body in the air. That's my time to suppress my threat. So when I get his weight to hit me, and I start to go down, first thing I'm doing is drawing my firearm and coming down on my hand. Get on the ground! Now, we have established that even if I'm close quarters, and that's the only opportunity I have, it's okay to get on the ground. It is okay. Because this is out and this is stopping my threat. I'm going to do that one more time at high speed. Without getting punched in the jaw, preferably. Hey honey, how you doing? What's going on today? Oh! Get on the ground! Done deal. Now we're going to do with an equally deadly threat. Now before we do this exercise, we're going to check one more time, just to ensure our safety. No magazine in the mag well. No round in chamber. This is a clear firearm. Hammer is disengaged. Now he has a firearm. Now what do I do? Because he's going to come up to me, and he's going to come up to me and present me with that firearm and attempt to take my life with it. Now most of your attacks with a man with a gun is usually right about this distance, which is arm length, okay? Now, you have a gun, and you're going to come up, you're going to mug me. And what I'm going to do, give me money or something. Money. Oh no, I got a family, don't shoot, don't shoot. And I'm going to move the barrel away from my face so that when he does fire, it's not going to hit me. Okay, which gives me that precious moment to move my hand to my firearm, put one or two in his chest. Okay, so we'll do that one more time. You just come up and, you know. Oh, no. Oh. We need to make sure that firearm barrel does not pass our body. We don't want to put ourselves in the hot zone. One more time, just for good measure. No! Done. Okay, so we have established 3 conditions of carry, preferably cocked and locked is how I carry. Doesn't do you much good if you're going to be like, hey, excuse me sir, don't attack me, I have to rack my firearm. Doesn't really work. You're usually pressed for time if it's a life-threatening situation. Still empty, correct? Okay. Now we've established that when you have a man coming at any given speed, you need to remove yourself from the target before drawing on the target, because he's going to stab me before I get the gun out. Got a knife. Get on the ground! Done. And now if I had to shoot him, it would be okay. Don't get me wrong. He has a knife. It's okay to shoot. But I'm trying not to. Because that's a lot of paperwork. Now we have a non-deadly threat. Said with this one, we need to make ourselves away from the target. Hey, we need to present. Come at me. Give me a run. Oh, no. Oh, and I can even grab his arm and pull him down, ensuring that I'm maintaining control of my target. And he's not going nowhere. And I know that I got a kill shot. It's a done deal. And now we do our deadly threat in close quarter. Just a review. Hey Bob, how's it going? I got a family, however you so choose to do it. Noting that the barrel is not passing my body at any point during this exercise. What I'm doing is maintaining control of his firearm and controlling mine at the same time to neutralize our threat. Okay, thank you Mr. Reed for participation in my video. And this is Ryan for Wrath Arms. Be one of a series of videos. And thank you. I hope you enjoy your day and safe shooting.